halftime on the WRF Express, and it's time for this week's WRF Report. Here's Patrick Schaefer.
Coach Nick Scopas, it's halftime, 2-point difference. Any change in your strategy for the second half?
I think we're going to just stay in there with them. It's awfully tough. We're trying to get Billy Grohl out of the way. I've matched him up with JP. JP staying on him man for man. I've got Sartain and Joe Perez staying with Chris Rowe, and I think if we can maintain the way we're going, we should be able to bail this thing out in the second half.
Good luck in the second half, Coach. Back to you, Terry and Joan.
Terry Saul along with the Golden Girl Joan Weston in San Jose at the Civic Auditorium, getting ready to start the third period of play. Cincinnati holding on to a 2-point lead, 9-7 over the New York Thunder. Joan, it's been an interesting game.
It's been a very exciting game, relatively penalty-free except for James Paul, but I think emotions are running pretty high between James Paul and Bill Grohl.
Before we begin the second half, let's go back to trackside with Patrick Schaefer.
Coach, you're bringing your team back on for the second half. You got a 2-point difference in the score. Any change in the strategy this half?
Patrick, I'll tell you this. I just gave him a spirited talking to. It got me so worked up, but they're worked up. They're ready. They're all fired up. We have a 2-point lead. We want to expand it. We want to stretch it. We want to blow them out of the tub.
So you anticipate they're still going to be this worked up for the whole second half?
You can count on it. You can bet your bottom dollar on it. The Cincinnati Lightning, we're striking.
Going to be an interesting second half. Coach, good luck.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the San Jose Civic Auditorium. Terry Saul along with the Golden Girl, Joan Weston. Tonight, an exciting game between the Cincinnati Lightning and the New York Thunder. Cincinnati is currently holding on to a 2-point lead, 9-7, as the second half or the third period is now underway. And it's Sally Vega out on the jam for the New York Thunder, followed by Willie Ryan for the Cincinnati Lightning.
Sally Vega's trying to get somebody's attention in the pack, and nobody's dropping back to help her.
Except Barbara Baker. I don't believe that's the help she wants.
I don't think so.
Ryan put down by Vega. Dolores Holmes now dropping back. 25 seconds left in jam times. Double block being set up by O'Brien and Baker. Remember, you cannot hold hands, just cross arms. Here comes Holmes. Holmes plowing through. Vega goes by, calls off the jam. 2 points picked up by Super Sally Vega for New York. Score is all tied up 9-9. Boy, that's a popular person that Nick Scopas acquired this season, Joan, Sally Vega.
Yeah, Sally Vega is going to help him out a lot. I understand that she was a free agent. I'm not sure that she's signed with him or not.
We're waiting for the 20-second clock to wind down. Well, we've got a minute now. We'd like to welcome some of the television stations along the network. For those in Detroit watching on WADL, we welcome you in Chicago. It's WGBL and WBEU in Atlanta. Let's get back to the action right now. Barbara Baker and Sally Vega being separated by a brave official and a couple of coaches. Hugh Kendall trying to calm things down there. Baker still wanting to get hold of Vega. And I believe Baker has drawn a penalty.
I think they've both got a delay of the game penalty.
Scopas talking with his women's captain, number 4, Barbara Baker. Look out, look out, look out. Vega trying to help Baker into the penalty box, but Baker wanting to get a hold of Vega. Here we go. Action continuing now. All 8 skaters out there. Both teams are fielding 4 with the penalties. Number 3, Patty Frazier with the good sidestep. Patty Frazier out on the jam, and that's going to draw out Pam Pertola, number 5 for New York Thunder. Hard block in there on Frazier. Frazier goes down hard. Frazier went down hard, and she's back up on her feet.
Good effort from a new girl.
There's Pam Pertola, the lone jammer out now. Pam Pertola with about 30 seconds left in the jam. That happened at 30. At the rear of the pack to do the defensive blocking, Sandy Calloway. Number 1 for the Cincinnati Lightning. Pertola looking for some help. Holmes unable to get back there, so she's going to have to take on Calloway by herself. Time is running out with less than 10 seconds to go. Calloway hammering Pertola. Time is running out though with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and jam time is running out. All skaters going down.
Wilma Ryan did an excellent job on Dolores Holmes that time. She wouldn't let her back. And then she did get back at the last second and didn't hit anything but air.
There's Dolores Holmes.
Disgusted. She looks really
more
disgusted.
frustrated than anything. Looking at Terry Lyons, wanting to know if he saw what happened. There's Vega. Vega explaining to her coach, Nick Scopas, what happened.
Well, Nick's a little disgusted because they had some excellent teamwork going in the pack.
Well, score is still tied up 9-9. And again, the New York Thunder with 4 people out there, while Cincinnati holds on to 5. And that's interesting. Terry Nebna getting out for New York, taking the lead. She could try and stall some of the time to get Vega back out on the track, but I don't think Nebna will try that. I think she'll try and get in there and pick up some points.
Well, you know, Terry and Abnett came out of the training center at the same time as Wilma Ryan. And they had a little thing going several years back, so I don't think she would give Wilma Ryan the honor of cutting the jam off, making her think that, you know, I'm afraid of you.
40 seconds left in jam time. Hard blocking continued to go on in the back. 15 seconds left to go. Skater put down. Terry Nemna put down. Now Baker moving up on Holmes. That's going to be a little bit tougher obstacle. Time is running out with 5, 4, 3, 2. Zigzagging at the rear. And I don't believe they got by in time, Joan.
No score.
They did.
Oh, they did.
They did.
They did. Terry and Abnett got by.
From our angle, look out. Willie Ryan and Terry Nebna up on the rail. A little extra activity there, and Terry Nebna wanting the penalty call.
I think she wanted her point, and she didn't think she got it. You know, Wilma Ryan's one of those skaters that you just absolutely have to admire. She never quits. She just tries again and again and again, just as hard as you could possibly ask.
And she backs down from no one.
That's right, she doesn't.
She's very much into oh, look out, look out. Here we go. We knew it was coming. We knew it was coming. Sally Vega and Barbara Baker trying to be separated, squaring off, and Dolores Holmes getting in now. Dolores Holmes in there. There's Barbara Baker being carried off by Mike Phillips. Holmes in there.
2-minute penalty on Baker. Cincinnati didn't really need this.
Officials trying to keep them going. I guess they're going to call a 2-minute major on Barbara for slugging or fighting. John Hall wanting to know why. Interesting call, Joe. In the meantime, New York Thunder holding on to a 1-point lead. They've also got 5 skaters out, with Cincinnati 4 skaters out. And we're in the jamming helmet, Willie Ryan and Pam Bertola for their respective teams. Dolores Holmes, the first obstacle. Ryan going down low.
You know, this is a time that teams got to score. When you have the other team outnumbered, you absolutely have to use a power play to get a score. And New York so far is just not doing it.
Barbara Baker has returned to the track. Her penalty time is up. Both jammers have already caught the rear of the pack. Barbara Baker do the defensive blocking now. About 25 seconds of jam time. Oh, put down hard is Pam Bertola. Baker now moving up, takes Vega high. Baker continuing to move now. Dolores Holmes, the next obstacle. Here comes Baker. Time is running out. A whip. Ryan going down low, trying to get by. Holmes puts
Oh, Callaway's down.
Time is running out with 3, 2, 1. Skaters going down all over. Willie Ryan picking up 2 Cincinnati Lightning points. And Vega and Baker being separated again by Mike Phillips and Jim Fitzpatrick. 11-10. The score is going back and forth. Cincinnati holding on to a 1-point lead now. Just under a couple of minutes left to go in the third skating period. Willie Ryan picking up 2 points. Backs down from no one.
Now they're getting indecision here. Okay, they finally settle on they're going to put the jammer's helmet on Patty Frazier.
I'll tell you what, John Hall has got a lot of confidence in Patty Frazier, doesn't he?
Well, I'll tell you what, every time I see her skate, I'm getting a lot more confidence in her, too.
She's definitely becoming a favorite. There she goes, sidestepping Sally Vega and taking off. Ali Atkinson trying to get back. Sandy Callaway holding her back.
Now, this is the little gal that can catch her. Ali Atkinson can fly.
Lee Atkinson, third-generation skater, out after Patty Frazier. A couple of young, attractive little skaters.
Barbara Baker's got Sally Vega high in the pack, and a score for Patty.
Joan, you've got to say, didn't you see Patty Frazier go by and turn around and look, then cut it off?
She had to, because Barbara could have been passed by Lee Atkinson. Lee Atkinson was flying up behind her. So that's pretty good thinking, really, for a new skater. You have to like it.
Well, that's one of the things that you really push on now at the training center there, Joan, is make sure you're looking all around the track at all times. Got about 40 seconds left to go in this period. There is enough time to...
If there's enough time for Wilma Ryan.
Well, if anybody's going to do it, it's Willie Ryan. She's one of the fastest skaters in the league right now. Half a minute 30 left in the period and in this jam. In the meantime, Pam Pertolo on a late chase. 12-10. Cincinnati holding on to a 2-point lead. We've got about 15 seconds left on the scoreboard clock and in this period. And at the rear of the pack, Willie Ryan being hammered hard by Dolores Holmes. Pam Pertolo moving up. Sally Vega dropping back. Now Sally Vega will try and assist. Time is running out though with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boy, I don't understand that, Joan.
Oh, Vega and Dolores Holmes just didn't communicate on that play at all. Why they needed 2 people back there to block when they had a lead jammer that they could have assisted in, I will never know. Scopas is going to have some questions for the girls. He's questioning the officials now, but he's sure going to talk to them after this period's over.
And there was a Cincinnati Lightning point picked up there by Willie Ryan. As the third skating period draws to an end.